Eastland is one of the deadliest shipwrecks to happen in maritime history, and it happened only a couple blocks away from my office in downtown Chicago, yet I had never heard of it until I went to the Titanic exhibit. I've lived here for over 12 years, and I've talked to people who have lived here their whole lives here in Chicago and who've had their families live here, like lines and generations of family live here, who also have never heard of this. And that's crazy to me because we all know about the Dave Matthews Band incident. If you don't know what that is, look that up on your own, but we don't know about the SS Eastland. It's important to know how this connects to the Titanic as well, because of what had happened with the Titanic. Woodrow Wilson had signed into effect a law that required all ships really to have enough lifeboats for every passenger on board. So at that time, a lot of ships had to decide whether they were going to significantly reduce their capacity or add these boats, which also cost money and it cost weight. So the SS Eastland decided to add boats, and they were made out of wood, and there were hundreds of them added, and so it added thousands of pounds of weight onto the top deck of the ship that it had never really been designed to carry. And some people do believe that that is a contributing factor to why it started to sway and list. On the morning of July 4th, 1915, Western Electric had chartered 5 passenger steamers to carry their employees from Illinois to Indiana for a picnic, like a employee appreciation type event, and they were encouraged to bring their families. And because it's the 1915s, a lot of people are like working with their cousins, aunts, uncles, whole families are working together for this company, and they're bringing their wives and their children on this boat. So this is also really tragic because it wiped out entire family lines in just like one fell swoop. On the morning of the picnic, it's a little chilly. Everybody goes under the deck to stay warm. The boat starts to list while still tied to the port, like it hasn't even left. People were trying to work hard in the bottom and correct it, and unfortunately it wasn't successful, and the boat fell over onto its side, and it sank to the bottom of the lake, which was actually only 20 feet below the surface of the water and only 20 feet away from the wharf. So that doesn't even seem like it would be that deadly or that drastic, because it's just on its side and it's there. But so many people were crushed by the heavy things as it fell over onto its side, and they were unable to escape. Out of the over 2,500 people on board that day, 844 did perish. And from what I can understand, that is the deadliest maritime event to happen on a Great Lake. I could be wrong. Fact check me. Here is the plaque that you can read. It's kind of hard to read, but this is the plaque. This is currently the only thing down on the river's edge that talks about it.